Moi kaikki! Today we will be continuing with the verb type 3, Verbityyppi 3 video series. So if you missed the first part of my verb type 3 series, please do go check that out right now since it goes over the basics of what verb type 3 in Finnish actually is, as well as going over minä, how to conjugate the verb into the minä form. So in this video, we'll be going over the rest of the pronouns, which are sinä, hän, me, te, and he. If you understood how to make a minä sentence, the rest of these will be very easy for you because it does follow the same pattern. So let's just get right into it. Sinä, if you want to make a sinä sentence. So sinä means you. So if I want to say you plus some verb that we want, that's a verb type 3. Basically, the formula for that is we have, let's take an example, the same example as last time. So hymyillä, to smile. First of all, we remove that L, A at the end. Take it off. It's not needed, okay? It's the marker for verb type 3, but when we're conjugating it, we don't need it. So then we add an E, same as before. And then after we add that E, we add the personal ending. So the personal ending for sinä is the letter T. So what we basically do is take the word hymyillä, remove the final two letters, the LA, add the E, and then add the personal ending T. So it turns into hymyilet. Sinä hymyilet, you smile. And like we've previously talked on my channel before, you can drop the word sinä because that T at the end is already a sinä personal ending. So it basically kind of translates into you smile you. So you're emphasizing you here quite a bit. So you can say sinä hymyilet, but you don't have to. You can just say hymyilet. Similarly with the rest of the verbs. So nousta. So what do? Right? It's the exact same thing. We take the TA off, we add an E, and then we add the personal ending T to it. So it turns into sinä nouset. You get up. Sinä nouset. Okay, for mennä, it's the same. You take the NA off, add an E, add a T, so it turns into sinä menet. You go. Sinä menet kauppaan. You go to the store. Sinä menet. You go. And then finally, purra. Purra, take RA off, add E, add T. Sinä puret. Sinä puret. You bite. Sinä puret. Okay, do you understand the sinä sentences now? Let's move on to hän. So hän, again, same formula. We take hymyillä, to smile. Okay, we take the final two letters off, add an E, and the personal ending, in this case for hän, is an E. So it just turns into a double E here. So hymyillä turns into hän hymyilee. Hän hymyilee. Okay, and with nousta, we do the same thing. Take TA off, add an E, and add the personal ending E again. So it turns into hän nousee. He or she gets up. Hän nousee. Do you guys want to try a few? Why don't you guys try mennä and purra by yourselves? Okay? You can do it in your head and I'll put the answers up on the screen in a few seconds. So pause this and think for yourself. Mennä and purra. What does it turn into? That's right. It turns into hän menee, and hän puree. Because mennä, take NA off, add E, and add another E, hän menee. Same thing with purra. RA off, add E, hän puree. He or she bites. Okay, and then basically all of these are just going to be going with the same formula. So me would be hymyillä, to smile, take the end off, add an E, and the me personal ending is MME. MME. So it would turn into me hymyilemme. Me hymyilemme. We smile. Me hymyilemme. And nousta, same thing. Take the TA off, add E, add MME after that. So it turns into nousemme. Me nousemme. We get up. Me nousemme. Nousemme. Okay? So now I'll let you guys try mennä and purra again. What could it be? Pause the video. Yes, so it would be me menemme and me puremme. Me menemme ja me puremme. All right, and then te. Te, again, same formula. So once you get the hang of this, it's actually quite easy because all of these follow a very similar formula, or basically the same thing. The personal ending is the only thing that's different. So hymyillä, take the last two letters off, add E, and the personal ending for te, which is you plural, is TTE. So to the end of hymyille, you add TTE, so it turns into hymyilette. Hymyilette. Te hymyilette. You guys, y'all smile. Hymyilette. Okay? And nousta, we take the last two letters off, add E, add TTE, and it turns into te nousette. You guys get up. Te nousette aamulla aikaisin. You guys get up early in the morning, for example. Okay, and now you guys can try mennä and purra by yourself. So pause the video. Yes, so the forms of mennä and purra would be mennä turns into menette. Menette. And purra turns into te purette. Te purette. You guys bite. All right, and now we are at the last pronoun, which is he, they, he. So for hymyillä, we take LA off, add an E, and the personal marker, the personal ending for he is either VAT or VAT, depending on vowel harmony. So if you're unsure about vowel harmony still at this point, check out my video, but you'll have to understand the vowel harmony concept to be able to choose the right ending. Basically, so that the word flows and sounds better, is easier to pronounce. So hymyillä, you take the LA off, add an E, and in this word we add VAT to the end of it. So it turns into he hymyilevat. He hymyilevat. They smile. He hymyilevat. Why is it VAT? Because in hymyillä we have two letter U's there. U does not go together with A. U goes together with A. Therefore, we use the VAT ending. Okay. The next word is nousta, to get up. Nousta. So how do we say they get up? Okay, we take the TA ending off first, we add an E, and then we're like, which one do we add, VAT or VAT? So in the word nousta, it has, for vowels, it has a O, an O, and a U. So O and U go together with A in vowel harmony. They don't belong in the same word as an A, unless they're two, separate words together, but that's a different topic. But by rule in general, OU belongs with A, not A. So in this case, we choose VAT. So it goes from nousta to he nousevat. He nousevat. Here's a question to you. What would mennä and purra turn into? How would you say they go, and how would you say they bite? Okay, So to answer that question, mennä, take NA off, add E, and what do we choose? Menevät. He menevät. They go. He menevät kouluun. They go to school. He menevät kauppaan. They go to the store. He menevät. They go. And then for purra, we have a U there, which remember I said it belongs with the letter A. So U, by rule, doesn't belong in the same word as an A because it's hard to pronounce. So therefore, purra, take RA off, add E, and then we add VAT. Okay, A and U go together. So he purevat, but, he purevat, they bite. He purevat. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. And there will be one more verb type 3 video, and I will be discussing negatives. I'll be giving some KPT change examples because that can happen sometimes. And also there are a few verbs that have special exceptions that don't follow this same clear-cut formula, so I will give those as an example as well. So that will be the topic for the next verb type 3 video. Hopefully this made sense. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below ja nähdään ensi videossa. Moikka!